So this is a response to a question I had on a course, and it's regarding the data validation. So imagine we've got this database here and we want to put the names of the people and we want to put what course and the date. Okay, but what I want to do, on a drop down list for the courses, so I'm just going to make over here in column G my drop down list. So course, let's say Excel, Word, PowerPoint. Okay, I'm going to make that little bit of information a table. So Control and T is the shortcut for that. There we go. And also what I like to do if I'm using data validation, I also like to sort the table, because then you can have it in the right order and it's much easier for people to use. So we're going to just go to the filter, sort A to Z, and it's going to be in the right order. So let's put that validation in. I'll show you how it updates. So we're going to highlight where the validation will go up to the data tab at the top, and I want you to go to the data validation option there. So that sits next to text to columns. There it is. Click on the drop down. Choose data validation. Sometimes if you get the button right, you go straight in. Sometimes you have to choose data validation again. So where it says any value, the top box here, we're going to change it to list. And then we're going to put the source in. So the source is our table, so just need to go over to the table, select my table, choose OK. So let's test it. So if we just click on the drop down, there we are. So it's working okay, and let's say that Sarah, and then she's signing up for Excel. That's perfect. Okay, I'm going to add something into my list. So I'm going to go back over to my little list. I'm going to add in Outlook. I'm going to resort it. And then if you see on the drop down now, it now includes Outlook, and Outlook's gone into the sorting box. So all good. However, it gets a little bit more complicated if my list is on a different sheet. So let me show you. So let's imagine that my list, or my data's here, and my list is on sheet 1. And I want to bring in the data. So let's give this a go. So we're going to go highlight the column, data validation, change it to list, click on the source, and then highlight my sheet like I did before, really. Choose OK. Okay, so let's just test it. That works fine. Now, this is fine, but when we want to add something, so I'm going to go back to the list, I'm going to add in Teams. Okay, and then if we go back to our data and we look at the drop down, you'll see it doesn't actually include Teams, and this is one of the problems of data validation. When you first set it up from a table, it's fine if they're on the same sheet, not so good if they're on different sheets, and traditionally most people want them on different sheets. So I'm going to show you a workaround. What we're going to do, we're going to go back to the table. So bear in mind we already made this a table, but this time I'm going to select, just sort it again, I'm going to select all my items apart from the heading, and then I'm going to name them using the name box. Now the name box sits here just above column A, so I'm going to click on that name box. I'm not going to call this one list. So although the table has a name, so if we just click on the drop down, the table is table 4, and then the list sits within that table. So let's come back to the other sheet. So we're going to highlight where the drop downs are going to go back into data validation, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it. So I'm going to, in the source, I'm going to say equals, and I want to bring in my named range that I've just created. So on my keyboard I'm going to press the F3 key. Don't forget your F keys live along the top of the keyboard, so you want F3, and that will bring up my list of names. So there it is, just double click. So it says equals list, so that means it's going to equal the list on the other sheet. Choose OK. Okay, so let's give it a go. Let's see if it's bringing in Teams. There it is, there's Teams. Okay, I'm going to go back and add another one now. So we're going to go back and we're going to add in SharePoint. I'm going to resort it, and then I'll come back down to sheet 2, and let's add someone else in, and And let's have a look, see if SharePoint is on there. There it is. So by making the data a named range on top of the table, I know it's an extra step, but it will get around that problem of having the validation on different sheets to what the data is on. I hope this has helped, because it's a problem a lot of people come across, and it's so easily done when they're on the same sheet, not so easy when they're on different sheets. Also, just one other thing, I'm just going to go back to the sheet 1. If you wanted to see where those sheet names are stored, in the formulas tab and in the name manager box, that's here. Okay, you can go and you can see all your named ranges. So if you needed to delete it and start again, or you had an issue with it, this is where they're stored. So just to make you aware of that, it also stores the table references in there as well. Never used to do that. Okay, so I hope that's helped. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this useful. Thanks very much for watching.